Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back. It's Friday. We're here, baby. Travis and John show is live with you guys, and we got a big show planned for you guys tonight.
as always, excited.
Yeah.
And we're actually back on a Friday
Yeah.
this time instead of our slightly off-scheduled Saturday episode last week.
Things happen, We all have lives, and sometimes other things are more important than others. But we're here this week on schedule, ready to roll.
Absolutely.
Biggest news of the week, man. Shout out to any of our OG fan base, anybody that's been here since the beginning. Baseball's back.
Absolutely.
Opening day was yesterday. It's an exciting time for MLB fans.
We made it.
And it's finally the return of our MLB segments here on the Travis and John Show. We missed out on those for a little while. Long bit of an off season. Usually takes a little while to get through spring training and everything.
Exactly.
But we're back, and we're ready to roll, baby. The Reds have arrived, and man, I'm excited for this year, dude.
Oh, absolutely. We've talked about it all off season while we could, and then last year, we are looking great.
Yeah.
We filled all our holes.
Ellie, baby.
Exactly. We filled our youth.
Yeah.
Like you're representing is
Absolutely.
crazy this year, and Ellie expected to make another tremendous leap and a possible MVP.
Yeah. Ellie's been projected. His totals compared to when he came into the league have shot up, even based on like the betting apps around the world. Like his home run totals and things like that are shooting up, and they're finally starting to give him his respect. He, outside of Corbin Carroll, might be the best base stealer in all of baseball. So.
Exactly. Who else has stolen second base, third, and home?
Yeah, and he stole home last year from first base. Like, how do you do that in one run?
Exactly.
He stole 3 bases, and he's just a tremendous talent. And
he's one of those people that can bunt it and make it first and not be a sack bunt.
Yeah. And I know we sit here and talk about Ellie, dude, but the youth on the Reds is just tremendous.
All around. Matt McClain, who's obviously we're pending surgery, obviously, and all that.
Big piece we're missing. But guys who stepped up last year, like Spencer Steer and Christian Encarnacion
Strand. CES.
And, Hunter Green's back fully healthy. We got our, decent bullpen arms. Buck Farmer back representing. Shout out Buck, baby. Hoping for a good season.
Exactly, but got some pickups here and there.
Yeah.
Got what we needed. Like I said, filled our holes, got some pitching depth. Obviously, we'd like to see a little more strength in our bullpen, but, we still have...
It was one of our biggest struggles last year.
Exactly. We have so many strengths, though, that it can't outweigh that.
Right. But just to see, how we ended the year last year on the verge of a playoff, appearance, it's a lot to be excited for over in Cincinnati. And,
injured and missing pieces, we were just a few games away.
Yeah. And I know, Joey Votto has moved on. Shout out Joey, hoping him the best over in Toronto. But it's a new era in Cincy. And it's, like I said, it's something to be excited about, man. A lot of young talent, a lot of potential on the roster, and a big chance for a playoff push this season. Hopefully, anyways.
It looks...
Hope for the best, man.
It looks promising.
Yeah. One guy I do want to talk about real quick that I'm excited about. Not sure if we'll see him this year, but maybe next year. A guy we took in the top of the draft last year, starting pitcher Rhett Lauder. I'm super excited about.
Exactly. That's something. I'm glad you mentioned that because I almost forgot because he's still in the minors, but he's someone that could come up quickly. He's got a lot of potential, but we've mentioned, that's one of our biggest weaknesses still. So.
Yeah. With our desperate need in the pitching department and the bullpen and, in the starting rotation, he's a guy that can come in and have an immediate impact.
A couple injuries.
Yeah. We've seen pitchers nowadays start to move up a little bit quicker in the minors and get to the leagues a lot faster. So, hoping the best for Rhett Lauder, man. Hoping he makes a big impact on Cincy when he gets here.
Exactly.
It's going to be a lot to talk about this season, though. We're just one day in. A lot of games on the slate tonight as well.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am as well. Now, I know things have changed a little bit. It's not the normal, parlay bill with Travis and John, but we still are going to have that involved tonight.
Exactly. It's still going to be there.
Yeah.
We're going to make some money on the weekend.
Right.
That's what we're all about.
The hopeful tonight is we're going to build you guys a little money line parlay on some of the games we like tonight. Your boy actually smacked a 5-legger last night on opening day for a money line parlay.
Send me the screenshot if you guys need the proof.
Yeah. Nice little one we smacked to start off things, right? But I feel like before we get into some parlay building, because we still got a little bit of time for these MLB games, pitch off. something we haven't done yet, and something we did last year. It's pretty big for us. Is some projections on the season. Now we're not gonna go too crazy in depth on things, but we're gonna give you guys the basis. Maybe next week's show or something, we'll get a little deeper into some of the other awards. But the main awards covered tonight will be the NL and AL MVPs and the Cy Young winners for both respective conferences, along with our World Series prediction.
Absolutely. So one of the best parts of each sports season is the projections and seeing what changes, who does what.
And baseball's a long season, man. It's 62, 63 games, something like that. Excuse me if I'm not right, but I'm around that range. A long season, a lot can change. A lot of things can happen. Injuries, have affected us the last few seasons. So these are just the very early projections based on opening day, I guess, per se.
Yeah, exactly.
At the Travis and John show. Now, it's been talked about a lot. Texas might be on the verge of a repeat, but I don't know if that's necessarily who I'd put as my next World Series winner. That's something where teams have gotten a lot better this offseason.
Yeah. And I mean, one team, obviously, it's very early. But I mean, if we're going to be blunt, there's one team that looks above the pack.
Yeah, it's obvious. And they had a good day one. So Los Angeles Dodgers.
Absolutely. Like I said, we can't be too long to get to the point now.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani, regardless of if he's on the mound
Freddie
this season
Freeman,
or not.
Man.
You got 5 players in rotation that could be MVPs.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, the Dodgers are good, dude. Shohei comes in, is going to make an immediate impact. He's going to play a lot of DH for him this season. Unfortunately, will not be pitching. But something that concerns me a little bit for Dodgers is the money they gave out to Yamamoto. And
after
to say the
first
least,
spring league
he's been very, very underwhelming so far for the money he was paid. And he was supposed to come in and kind of take over Shohei's role as the pitcher this season. And I'm just not so sure he's going to be that guy anymore. And I don't know if the Dodgers have seen enough or not, but hopefully the regular season debut ends up a little bit better than spring training for him. But yeah, the Dodgers
are our prayers in there.
Heavy hitters, dude. And right now, I mean, I know it's cliche and it's very boring, but the Dodgers might be my World Series winners. My prediction, man. Shohei's finally got a squad around him.
Absolutely.
He's the best player.
I mean, they may not be the most bold pick. Obviously, I mean, if you look at it on paper, but I mean, that's the point of it. Right. You look at it on paper, and it still looks leagues away.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've had my lean towards Yankees since the Derek Jeter days, Alex Rodriguez,
who did add a major man this offseason.
Exactly. So I wouldn't put too much hate against the Yankees. I could see them being a little surprise team in there.
Okay. I don't hate that at all. Like we said, added old boy Juan Soto from the Padres this offseason.
Yeah, and you already got Judge.
Yeah.
Again, another lineup that has 2 MVPs.
Now, I do want to mention another team that I think has a very good shot, and my sleeper team. I know there's a lot of predictions going on here, but I do just want to mention the Braves. Super crazy, well-rounded team. Probably outside of the Dodgers, the next best team in predictions-wise. Just people everywhere, dude. I mean, Ronald Acuna Jr., Austin Riley, Matt Olson. I mean, these are all guys that can be the top of any team in the MLB. So for them all to be on the same squad is insane.
Yeah.
And my sleeper team, man, with one of my favorite players in the MLB right now, a guy I like watching a lot, the Baltimore Orioles, dude, and Adley Rutschman.
Absolutely, yeah.
Adley Rutschman might be one of my favorite players in baseball right now. Just he's so young, dude. He has so much talent. The
ceiling still looks so high.
Oh my God, the ceiling is there. He's the best player on the Orioles at the moment, man. But,
he's already a skyscraper of a building. How much taller can he get?
The Orioles are definitely my sleeper pick. They were one of the best teams in the regular season last year. Unfortunately, bounced in the first round of the playoffs. A young team that didn't show a whole lot of experience, but I feel like if they can get over the hump of that first playoff push, they could beat a very scary team this year, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love the Orioles. Now, as mentioned,
another team.
Oh, okay.
We gotta mention.
Okay.
Cincinnati Reds.
Oh yeah.
That's who I got money on.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
No, I do got my bet placed. You want me to pull up the still pending bets, the still active bets.
We got receipts, huh?
Because I got my World Series winners placed for the Cincinnati Reds.
Hey, hopes are high, baby.
Absolutely.
Ellie about to lead us there.
So,
Ellie about to do his thing, man. Might have to throw a few little units on a Reds final, World Series championship.
Exactly. Odds still there, and I think I got it better odds, but we'll see.
Okay. I agree going with that. But outside of World Series, we have some awards to predict here. 4 of the biggest major awards in baseball what we're going to cover today. Maybe we'll do Rookie of the Year and all those other things, Gold Glove and Hank Aaron and all that.
Maybe Rhett Loud or Rookie of the Year if he makes a debut this season.
If he can get there.
All I'm saying.
But we can start with the AL MVP. I got a few guys that I like here, 2 of them being teammates, but I think I'm going to go outside of those 2 guys. 2 guys we mentioned earlier are probably going to be at the top of the list are the Yankees duo, and Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. But I'm going to go outside of that, and I'm going to go with a guy who took off last year, now has a World Series under his belt, was the best player on that team, and I'm going to go Corey Seager, dude. Corey Seager had a tremendous playoff run last year, a great regular season, and might be the best hitter on the Rangers, saying a lot with obviously the likes of Adolis Garcia and them boys over there. But Corey Seager is a big bat, dude, and he gets on base a lot. And if he can punch in some RBIs,
he's really good at stealing bases. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife.
I love Corey Seager, dude.
That's what helps his chances so much.
Yeah, I think if he can put all that together, dude, and bang some, for yard, I think he can take that AL MVP this year, dude.
Look, say what you want, but this may be a bit of a long shot if we're talking on paper, but for a guy that just got an extension and is leading his team, and if we're talking big bats, Bobby Witt Jr.
Okay.
The Royals, I mean, again, he's leading the squad.
Right.
He just got an extension this offseason. So he's got a lot to prove.
He's a young guy, though. He's very young. He's one of the top prospects in all of baseball.
And look how well he performed just last season.
Yeah, no, he's definitely good. He has a lot of potential. If he has a breakout season, I could very well see it. But I like that. Off the charts a little bit. Not what I expected from him, but I don't hate it. Bobby Witt's a guy. If he takes off this season, can have a great year.
Exactly. Obviously, I said I always got my little Yankee favoritism, so. Yeah. Not gonna hate the big bats of Soto or Judge either, but
yeah. Now, NL MVP, we got some bigger names over here in the National League.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's a bold take. It'd be kind of crazy, We'd love to see it. It'd be nuts. It'd take a lot, He'd have to bang some yard, some big ones.
Yeah.
But now I do want to mention, obviously the NL MVP favorite most of the time would be Shohei Ohtani. And he still has a very big chance at it this year. But not pitching and only being one-dimensional, only being a designated hitter, kind of lowers your chances against some of these other guys who can kind of do everything. So Shohei's definitely always up there just because we know who he is, but not my pick this season. Now, I want to be basic here, and I want to go Ronald Acuna Jr., but I'm not. I'm going to go Mookie Betts, dude. And I'm going to do this for one reason. Mookie Betts' hype train coming into the season is huge. He's had a fantastic start to the season. He homered last night on opening day. And he has Shohei who can, take some of that pressure. Maybe if he gets on base, Shohei's batting after Mookie. If he gets on base, he can get him in. And with some of these runs and hits, and we know he can put up 40, 50 homers in a
RBI
season.
numbers.
Yeah. I love Mookie Betts this season. Like I said, the Dodgers are one of the best teams in baseball and can make a push. Why not give it to the best team in all of baseball's best player in Mookie Betts?
I like that you mentioned best team in baseball because this is the one negative side to where I was going with this pick. Someone that you were really heavy on last season, Corbin Carroll.
I love Corbin Carroll. He's just, once again, young.
Yeah, that would be where I'd lean. But again, MLB is one of the few sports that actually look at where your team is placed.
Yeah.
How you affect your team. And he may be the leader of his squad, but their placement isn't going to be top of the placement when you're going up against teams like the Dodgers.
Right. Now, I don't want to burst your bubble. I love Corbin Carroll. He's fantastic. The Diamondbacks had a legendary night last night, destroying the Rockies 19-1, I believe. And the only person on the Diamondbacks to not record a hit was Corbin Carroll.
Hey, it's one game.
No, I agree. Because I had a bet on Corbin Carroll last night.
Oh, so yeah, now you got a little bit of
I
get it. Throw him on the no bet list.
Yeah, he kind of sold my parlay last night.
And don't hate my picks.
How you put 19 runs on the board in your best?
You're not one of them. Yeah,
like come on, man. It
the
doesn't
best
make any
player
sense.
isn't one of them.
Yeah, it just kind of ruined my mood on Corbin. Still love him. Still a great guy, great kid, great ball player. But no, I like it. Corbin Carroll's fantastic.
On the no bet list.
The stolen bases and the speed on that kid is insane, bro.
Exactly.
And outside of his batting ability, he really does it.
Another one with huge potential.
Right. No, I completely agree. On to Cy Young winners. Those are our projected MVPs. Mine are Mookie Betts and what did I say? Oh, Corey Seager. And yours were Bobby Witt and Corbin Carroll. Projections from the Travis and John show. On to the Cy Young winners. American League Cy Young. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know he's the favorite, but it's on a team like I said I like a lot. I think the Orioles are gonna have a great season. I'm gonna go with their ace pitcher in Corbin Burns, dude. He's great. Corbin Burns is fantastic. He's a guy who puts up very good ERA numbers, a lot of strikeouts last year, and just plays the game well, dude. I mean, and like I said, if the Orioles are as good as I'm projecting them to be, Corbin Burns is going to be a huge part of that. So that's my projection.
Kind of stole my thunder there because that's favorite or not. I mean, it looks like a favorite by a long shot right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
for good reason.
The speed he's got when he's pitching is crazy.
Yeah.
And the control he's got, no matter what he's throwing, is crazy. So, again, like you said, on a team that can have a huge impact this season, he's going to be a huge part of it.
Right. I agree. Moves us on to the NL MVP. First agreement here for Travis and John on our projections, outside of our World Series winners. But
I feel like that's new for MLB. That's where we normally disagree a lot.
Yeah, 100%. NL MVP. Now, this is another one. Has a huge favorite, and I think it's for good reason. He's a guy on one of the best teams in all of baseball, and he might, outside of Shohei Ohtani, be the best pitcher in all of baseball. I think he does it again. Spencer Strider is going to take the Cy Young this season on the NL side. I mean, you just can't bet against him.
Well, I'm going to.
Okay.
Because Zach Wheeler is sitting right behind him.
Okay.
And Wheeler's season last season was tremendous. And he's got more to do this season. The Phillies, I mean, they don't look as good as they did last season.
Just got beat by Spencer Strider and the Braves, all I'm saying.
Exactly. One game. But, I mean, you go back to this point last season, and they didn't look as good as they did the season before.
Phillies are a playoff team.
Exactly.
They turn up in the playoffs.
So, he's going to show up when it matters. And, I mean, Wheeler showed up tremendously in big parts of the playoffs last season. So, that's where I'm leaning.
All right. So you had one agreement out of us.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Manager of the year.
I think we all know where we're going with that one. But we'll save that talk for another day.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not the Reds manager, right? David Bell?
David Bell is my guy. Who's actually the second favorite for the NL side right now. So watch what you're talking about.
David Bell ain't nothing.
All right. Enough of the projections talk. It's 6:39 Eastern time. We got about 10 minutes to get this money line bet in, so let's start talking.
Oh, good gravy.
Game start at 6:50.
All right. Where are we leaning, baby?
All right. So some of these games I'm going to stay away from. I'm not going to bet on every single one of these. I think there's a lot of toss-ups here.
Absolutely. That's an issue with MLB.
Yeah. I like the Rays in this one. I do. This one, kind of turns me the other way a little bit. I don't mind taking the Rays in this one, though, if we want to include this game. There's some others down the line that I like a lot, though. So let's see.
I like the Yankees as a underdog.
I do as well. I like the Marlins. It just scares me because the Pirates beat them last night. It was off some crazy end of the game run, and the Marlins were winning the entire rest of the game. I might go Marlins to kind of take that back tonight over the Pirates. I kind of like that one. I do like the Yankees if you want to include the Yankees.
You lean in Dodgers, obviously. They play tonight.
Sure.
Further down the slate.
I'm once again taking Diamondbacks over Rockies at minus 240. It's just still good value for a parlay. Padres over the Giants. I like that a lot. Won last night, but just some big names. Joe Musgrove at the helm tonight. Another good pitcher for the Padres.
I don't hate a Guardians pick. I know we were talking about not doing every game.
Right.
We're on a hot streak of doing a lot right now. The Athletics are on a projection to be horrendous.
Yeah, I like the Guardians. I was going to take them as well.
The least.
Yeah, I say we skip Red Sox, Mariners, and take Dodgers over Cardinals. I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot. So that brings you to a 6-leg parlay. Miami Marlins, New York Yankees, Arizona Diamondbacks, San Diego Padres, Cleveland Guardians, and Los Angeles Dodgers. Comes out to plus 1,974. But a 50% boost is being offered on FanDuel right now for any MLB wager, which, if used on this, brings it to plus 2,962.
What did I accidentally hit?
The Rays. I didn't do the Rays.
That's on me.
I thought about it, but I mean, I don't know. It just scares me a little bit. I like the Blue Jays. Vlad's just a dog. All right, cool beans.
Nice gravy.
So place those. Bet responsibly. Please always bet responsibly.
Don't bet what you can't afford.
Agreed. All right, let us get our bets in here before these games get started, and we move on to the next segment and forget about it. So we'll go something like that. All right.
Love to see it.
All right. Good to roll. Now I got to make sure I'm not going to miss anything because there's other things I want to bet on tonight. So give us just 2 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of betting, a lot of stuff going on this weekend. March Madness as well. All I'm saying.
You said all I'm saying.
March Madness is fun. They start at 7:09, so I think I'm going to throw me one in real quick. We'll go. I like. Low-key, I just want to talk about this real quick. I low-key like Duke over Houston tonight.
Ooh.
Like a lot. Like a lot.
A lot?
A lot. I think I'm going to throw them on here. I thought about taking a spread just to be safe, but I just don't know if there's a lot of value in any of these spreads. Actually, we'll go plus 7.5 Duke. I like that. Sorry, giving out free picks here. I also almost like Creighton over Tennessee.
That's why you love the Travis and John show.
But I'm just going to play it safe and go Tennessee. Or do we like Creighton over Tennessee, or we like Tennessee over Creighton?
I like Creighton because they're in one of my FanDuel free plays.
Okay. I also liked Creighton. I just didn't know if you liked Creighton. Confirmation. Place the bet.
Successful, yep.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, had to get the bets in. Now, with that being said, that brings us to the end of our first segment of the night, MLB slide parlay / everything, and brings us to NFL talk. So let John finish up getting his bets in here, so we don't miss nothing.
I'm just looking at some random, to hit a home run bets.
I thought about putting it on.
Trying to make a bag.
Who do we like for homers tonight? Let's give out a quick 3-pick parlay for homers. Oh, we were here. We might as well.
I had Vlad.
I like Vlad.
Cover of MLB.
He homered last night.
See?
Does he get back-to-back homers? This is why I wanted to stay away from the Blue Jays game.
Okay. We don't have to do
that.
No,
we can. I was just saying, that's because I would have took the Rays, and I do like Vlad for a homer.
I had Aaron Judge.
I do like that. He didn't homer last night,
Judge.
unfortunately.
And then I had Julio Rodriguez, but we also got Jock Peterson, Shohei, Mookie Betts.
Shohei didn't hit last night. Mookie Betts has been hitting, though.
I like the Mookie pick.
You like Mookie for one? This Dodgers game? But we got to give out one more. So we got Vlad, Mookie, and who else do we like?
Aaron Judge.
You want to do Aaron Judge? All right.
Gives us plus 6,672.
Aaron Judge. There we go. Okay. And then we said Mookie. A few extra picks here from the Travis and John show. These are more so for fun. Where's my boy Mookie? There he is. All right.
Put our faith in Mookie.
Absolutely. All right. That has been placed. Love to see it. Got some homers. All right. Now, back to scheduled content. It's NFL talk time. Last week, we gave you guys one of the best mock drafts of the season. We went in depth, a lot of talk about our picks for that mock draft. It took us a little while to congregate. Please go check that out on the website if you haven't already seen that or just want to revise the picks. It is actually live on our website right now.
Absolutely. We will share that out soon, if not tonight, this weekend, on freelancesportscasting.com.
Yes.
You go into podcasts and right on our show, there's now a link to our mock draft from last week. We did a 32-team mock draft. We only had one trade, but we didn't go super in depth. You never know what happens draft night, and there's one that we felt really solid about.
Absolutely. Now, we do want to go ahead and let you guys know, this week we will be finishing our college positional prospect rankings for you guys. We'll finish out the last few categories for that. And then next week, we will be bringing back another mock draft that we'll be preparing for you guys. It's going to be a little more fun. But if any of you guys follow any NFL guys out there, you know mock drafts come one after another.
Exactly.
So,
but each one more in depth, more explanations, more moves, different picks, more excitement.
Absolutely. So first week we did this. We did the top 5 for QB, running back, and wide receiver for you guys. Tight end, we're going to kind of skip over just due to not having a lot of talent. Top guys, obviously Brock Bowers. Maybe Cade Stover, you can throw in the top 2, top 3. Another guy to keep a look at. But
we're talking on paper. It's just Brock Bowers in a league of his own.
Absolutely. So we'll be bringing you guys the top 5 O-linemen, top 6 pass rushers for this class, linebackers and DNs, and top 6 secondaries, cornerbacks and safeties. We're just going to kind of group those together so we don't have to go crazy far on those. But to kick off the night, we decided we were going to do these together like we did the other ones?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll kick off the night with the top 5 offensive
Group these bad boys up.
Now, there's obviously a few guys. There are a few really good guys in this draft on the offensive line.
There's some I feel really highly about that, maybe slept on, but I've also seen them in a lot of people's mocks, personal mocks. So I don't think they're as slept on as the media may say.
Okay, who are you thinking? Talk to me. Because I think I know who I'd put at 1. I think I almost know my 1 and 2.
You know your 1 and 2. You go 1 then.
Okay. I like Joe Alt at
1. I
1.
love that. I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
I'm so glad you said that.
Okay, beautiful. So we're in agreement there. Joe Alt at 1. He's just a big dude, bro. He's strong. He's just
absolutely
huge. He moves quick, dude. He's
got crazy footwork. We haven't seen in a long time. He looks so NFL ready.
Yeah, for sure. I think he will for sure be the best offensive lineman out of this draft. Number 2, I think it's a toss-up between 2 guys, but I think I know who I would put. I want to hear your opinion on this because I don't know if we'd agree.
I don't know. like I said, I like a few guys that I think maybe slept on. I kind of like J.C. Latham, but if I'm going to go my favorite at 2, I like Fuega. It's your pick from a few weeks back, one of your favorites, but he stood out to me. I watched a few videos on the prospects, obviously, as we get closer, and he looks good.
Okay.
He's got crazy footwork.
Okay. It was between him and who I think goes at 3 now with you saying that, Olumide Fashanu. So we can put Tyrese Fuega at 2.
I don't hate that.
I would have come into agreement. I'm not going to argue that too much with you.
I don't hate that at all.
If we can put Fashanu at 3.
100%.
Okay.
I'm in agreement with that.
I think Fashanu might have been 2, but I'm okay at 3. I love him a lot, dude. At the beginning of the season, he was the number 1 rated offensive lineman coming out of the class. Not the most fantastic of seasons this year, but just still a dude with a lot of upside.
With his combine, he's had a good rating.
Yeah, I would love if the Saints take O-line, I would go Fashanu for sure. Okay, that brings us to 4.
Falls to the Saints. All I'm saying.
4, I think there's a few guys that can go in these bottom 2. What are you thinking at 4? I think I know who I like for 5, and we may be in agreement, but I think we got to add J.C. Latham. At 4?
Absolutely. I think now's the right time.
Okay, I do like J.C. Latham.
Alabama boy. Yeah. They almost never miss at Bama. So
yeah, agreed. Now, does that put who I think it does at 5? I guess there's 2 guys I would argue here. One I think for sure. I don't know.
There's a lot of names I like, but I think we'll be in agreement. So tell me what you're thinking.
Okay, at 5 I'm thinking Troy Fautanu.
Okay.
And let me guess, you're thinking of Marius Mims.
I was thinking of Marius Mims. I'm glad you knew my brain wave, but I don't hate that at all.
I like Marius Mims out of Georgia, but I think he's more of a project than what Troy Fautanu is going to be. Troy Fautanu was fantastic this season, dude. And
I guess you could say I'm more of a big name college prospect, Celine Amarius Mims, but I don't hate that. I don't hate your pick at all.
Okay, so we'll put Troy at 5. I just think he's more polished than Amarius. Amarius is going to be good, but I think if we're talking first round top offensive lineman, I think Fautanu goes over Marius Mims. Okay, top 5 offensive linemen. There you are. Joe Alt, Tyrese Fuega, Olamiye Fashanu, J.C. Latham, and Troy Fautanu. Which brings us to pass rush and secondary. Now, for these 2, we're going to do top 6, I believe, is what we agreed on for these guys. Okay, so pass rush. Number 1 is easy. I don't think there's even an argument for who goes at number 1. I think it really starts at 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and write him in because we're in complete agreement. Number 1 is another Alabama product in Dallas Turner.
Oh, yeah, He's a prospect that could be number 1 off the board. I mean, obviously, still there's Marvin Harrison, but at the top of the board right now, it's more need.
Yeah.
Obviously, in a Myles Garrett type draft where D end is top need, Dallas Turner's number 1.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he kind of reminds me. Well, and he was teammates with him. But he reminds me so much of Will Anderson, dude. And Will Anderson was fantastic. He came in, won Defensive Rookie of the Year, was the best player on that Houston Texans defense.
Exactly.
And Dallas Turner might come in and do the exact same thing for whoever he ends up going to, dude. He's just a pass rushing guy that's going to make an immediate impact.
And the defense at Bama has always been crazy.
I mean, these products they bring out of there are just crazy. These dudes are just huge and fast, dude.
Like every defensive player out of Bama looks way stronger than they should be.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're teaching them down there in Bama, but they're doing it right.
Yeah, I don't know what they feed them boys. That's a real question. All right, number 2. I'm really in a toss up here at number 2. There's two guys that I think deserve it. Maybe one over the other. I don't know. Who do you think it to? Because it could help sway me either way.
I think I know there's one that you like. I don't know if this is how high you're talking. If we're talking the guy I'm thinking. But I like Latu.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't know if it's too high for you.
No, but it was between him and one other guy. And I think we'll be in agreement on him at 3.
Perfect.
I do like Latu here, though. He's just another one of them.
Big.
Yeah, dude.
Jalen Carter, big.
Had such a breakout season last year. And stepped up huge. And I think he's gotten a lot of look, had a good combine.
Looks like a Christian Wilkins.
Yeah. Just another guy that's going to be quick to the quarterback. Just the pass rush moves on these new up-and-coming edge rushers is just crazy, dude. And
learning a lot.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the NFL nowadays, it's swarmed by good pass rushers.
Yeah.
They're just everywhere. I mean, every defense has somebody you got to worry about. And then
Myles Garrett stole the Defensive Player of the Year award from T.J. Watt.
Yeah, we all know.
But Myles Garrett, players like Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt.
Right. I mean, there's
Max Crosby.
Micah Parsons. I mean, they're just everywhere.
The list goes on.
Yeah, you could talk all day.
We'll be here for a minute,
Okay, so does that leave us in agreement at Jared Verse at 3?
I like it.
Okay, is that who you were thinking, or did you have someone else in mind?
I like it, but I thought there was a favorite you may have been leaning, but I don't think you'll hate him at 4.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Go ahead and tell me.
Chop Robinson.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've been big on him. 5. He's rising on boards.
I do love
by
Chop.
The day.
And what really intrigues me with Chop is not just his athletic ability, dude. His confidence is through the roof. And when
Did he say I'm gonna be a first-round pick?
And I mean, when you come into the NFL with that kind of confidence, it's going to translate on the field.
Exactly.
I mean, this dude's coming in with all the potential in the world. Like you said, he's been
the biggest thing in sports is confidence.
Yeah, and I mean, he's done nothing but climb every single draft.
And then on top of that, athletic freak, like a Will Anderson, regardless of you saying that Latu is like a Will Anderson.
No, for sure though. No, I agree.
And or Dallas Turner. Sorry.
I feel like Chop's one of those guys that's going to be more so down and dirty. He reminds me a lot of like a Myles Garrett per se. Maybe not as big, but just that prototypical actual defensive end. And these other guys we're talking about, like Dallas Turner, and these guys are edge rushers.
More
like
TJ
Watt. I mean, when you look at TJ Watt and Myles Garrett, they're the same player, but they're so different. I mean, just the way they play. I mean, TJ Watt's formations compared to where they put Myles Garrett is just so much different.
Absolutely. TJ Watt plays many different positions.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, you're seeing lined up in the same spot each time.
And I think that's what Chop's going to be. I think he's going to be a predominant down in the dirt, on his 3 fingers type of guy. Just get to the quarterback, dude. And I think he's going to be very, very good at it. Now, number 5. The pass rush dwindles down a lot after this, but I think there's a guy that I like here. There's kind of 2 guys that I like. I think they'll definitely on my list would be 5 and 6. 5 and 6, but I'm curious as to how you feel here. If I can get it out.
I'm not sure. There's a few different ways I'm leaning.
I think I'm going to throw out my opinion on 5. We'll talk about this, but he's a guy that I've seen in the first round in a lot of draft boards. Is Darius Robinson.
I hate that. I was thinking of Dissa Isaac at Penn State, but that's more of a reach type pick. I like your pick when we're going rankings.
Okay. Darius Robinson.
Mine's more of a wild card toss-up type pick.
Now, we're getting into, obviously these are the top 6 guys, but when you look at a Darius Robinson compared to these top 4 guys on here, he's a guy that's going to need a lot of work.
Exactly. It goes from players that could be first or top 5 picks, Dallas Turner, regardless, could be a number 1 pick, if these QB need teams weren't the number 1 picks in the draft.
Right.
But now we're getting down to the projects, the players that might not come in and win Defensive Player of the Year awards, but could be great starters years down, or still pros, obviously, but they're going to need a little bit of work to get, once they're in the NFL, to be NFL ready.
Right. Darius Robinson is a guy that I think would gradually move inside the more he matures in the NFL. I don't think he's going to be an edge rusher when he hits his peak. He's not fast, but he's a big guy. He's huge and he's strong. And I think it'll translate a lot to guys like Quinnen Williams and these more athletic, like Aaron Donald per se, more athletic, kind of strong interior defensive lineman.
6'5", 285.
Yeah, and he's just pure muscle, dude. And he's just not fast, and that's why I don't see him off the edge.
Yeah,
so I think,
4.9540.
Yeah, so I think once they figure out who he is, excuse me, guys.
Once they start doing their scouting research, what it's all about.
Yeah,
start digging into it, finding out who he is.
Yeah, and once you find out what this guy's good at, he's gonna just gravitate to the inside of the defensive line, and I think that's where he'll succeed at the most, if we're being honest. All right, number 6. Let's round out these pass rushers. I have a couple guys I like here. I'm going to throw names out, and we'll see how you feel. I like Chris Braswell a lot here, the running mate took over for Will Anderson this year, running mate to Dallas Turner off the edge at Bama. I also like Adisa Isaac, but I also like Braylon Trice a lot, too.
I was going to say that.
Braylon Trice intrigues me a lot. I think he was the best pass rusher on that Washington defense, which took off late in the year last year, especially making that playoff push to the national championship. I feel like his hype will come through the roof come draft night.
4.7240 for Braylon Trice.
Yeah, he's pretty quick, dude. Like I said, he's more of like a Chop Robinson build.
I like a Braswell, Braylon Trice to finish out our pass rush ranking.
We're at 5.
Oh.
So we need 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I need to learn to count. I got ahead of myself because the Dallas Turners is so far ahead of the pack here.
So who you like more, Braswell or Trice?
Braswell. You can't leave off the Bama boys.
Yeah. I mean, he took over.
Again, like we're saying, when it comes to defense.
Yeah. Chris Boswell's a dog, dude. And I think he'll be really good coming out of Bama. He's going to be a later type of guy, a guy to kind of build on. But I think he'll be okay. Now, that brings us to the secondary. Now, this secondary class is going to be swarmed by cornerbacks. There's a lot of good cornerbacks in this class. A lot that I like more than some of the safeties. But there is a few safeties that I do like. But I feel like most of this list is going to be cornerbacks. Now, number one for me, it can be a toss-up. I feel like all these corners are kind of like within the same skill level for the most part. A lot of them with a lot of upside. And it's kind of hard to put some of them over the others. But I feel like I think I don't know, man. What are you thinking? Who are you thinking? Who you liking?
I'm surprised you're not super sold on somebody you've been liking. Because I don't think it's a terrible number one pick.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't hate a Cooper DeJean at 1?
You like him at 1? I love Cooper DeJean.
I don't hate it.
You know how much I love Cooper DeJean.
I like the Quinion Mitchell too, but I mean, I don't hate Cooper DeJean at 1. I mean, like I said, I've been watching my tape on these prospects. We're getting closer to the draft. I mean, I like his Swiss Army knife ability.
Okay, I'm all for Cooper DeJean at 1. He's been my favorite cornerback in this entire class. Just such a good season at Iowa. He's going to make for such a great nickelback corner in the league, if not a secondary or outside kind of perimeter type of guy. He's one of those corners that can do it all, dude. He can tackle. He's just fast. He can play the ball. He can play man. He can play zone. He's just, like you said, a literal Swiss Army knife. I love that.
Perfect. I think that should put us in an easy spot for 2. Quinion Mitchell. Yeah. You can't slide any further.
For sure.
Obviously going to be a first-round pick.
Might be the first corner off the board. Possibly. It's going to be a toss-up with these guys, kind of just what team likes who more, really.
Exactly. But
yeah, Quinion Mitchell's good, dude. And we had him projected to the Broncos in our last mock draft to pair up with PS2.
Exactly.
And I think it'd be a great pairing.
Yeah, we had DeJean going to the Colts.
Yeah.
Forming up their defense.
Yeah, which would be super cool.
And a lot of people I've seen in the Colts draft saying secondary is their need, not like in some of these other mock drafts from some of these other podcasts that are drafting 3 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Pittman.
Right.
But we're not these other podcasts.
Yeah.
We do our research. We know the Colts.
Absolutely. All right. Next up. I think this one's pretty easy as well. Another guy I like a lot that shot up draft boards could possibly even, depending on what team is on the board, could like him more. Another Alabama guy.
Yeah, Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Alabama just produces defense all day long.
Absolutely.
I mean,
if they wore a Bama jersey, they got to be somewhat decent.
Yeah, and Terrion Arnold took off late, or not, I wouldn't say late, but had a really good season this year. Kind of shot off draft boards as the season went on. Just showed what he was capable of, dude. He's super good at man coverage, and I think that's where he excels the most, to be honest.
Absolutely, be a great 2 or even a slot.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think he'll transition well to the NFL. Number 4, I know who I like it for, and
I think we may be in agreement.
For real? Because I think
someone
you know who I want to
put too long.
Thank you.
Someone you can't forget to put the sugar in.
Thank you.
Kool-Aid, baby.
Thank you.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Dude, I love Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he is so slept on. He was the top corner prospect in this entire class to start the season.
Exactly. I remember he being number 1 of the draft board over Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Before the season started.
Yeah, and he's good, dude. He's so good. So good. It has so much potential and so much talent. And to now be at number 4 and 5.
Another Bama boy.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what they do, bro. The Bama defense last year was just tremendous. I mean, they were really good. I mean, that's why they were in the college football playoffs.
Exactly.
I mean, they were there for a reason.
What they do.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, Alabama's always
Shout out Saban.
Yeah. Enjoy retirement, brother.
I heard he went out for his daughter was saying something about how he finally went out for the first time and picked up prescriptions for himself or the dog or something.
Bro's enjoying life.
Yeah.
Doing what an old man should do.
Exactly. Figuring out the real world.
Yeah. Go sit back and enjoy.
Not growing legends.
Yeah. Well, you did enough. But yeah, I love Kool-Aid at 4, dude. I think he'll even be higher than that come draft night, if we're being honest. Now, at 5, I think I know who I like at 5. And I almost think I know who I like at 6, if we're being honest. Number 5, I'm going to throw who I like out there. Nate Wiggins, another quarterback, dude. And once again, just another guy that's progressively gotten better and shown a lot late in the year. And just has so much talent everywhere. Really good in zone. Really fast. Really lengthy.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Nate Wiggins?
Absolutely.
Okay, now at 6, I'm almost positive we're going to be in disagreement. So I'm going to let you go first.
You're almost positive?
Almost positive we're going to be in disagreement at 6.
I don't think we will be.
I do. 100% think we will be.
I don't.
You have no idea who I'm going to put here.
Shoot, you think you got too much hate towards TJ Tampa? Finally, let my boy be in our rankings at 6.
And this is exactly what I was talking about.
Come on now, should be in the first round. Who's your pick?
I'm taking the first safety, and I would put Cameron Kitchens at 6.
I don't hate that.
Now,
I mean,
I understand Cameron Kitchens isn't even projected to be the best safety in this class. He's behind Tyler Nubin in a lot of prospect rankings. But, dude, Cameron Kitchens might have been the best safety.
And you're going to sleep on Nubins?
I like Nubin, bro. We don't have to put Kitchens here, but I just want to put it out there that I think Cameron Kitchens is going to be great. We're going to keep this on record. We're going to save this conversation when he is the defensive player of the year 4 years from now.
He is projected as a potential starter at free safety.
Cameron Kitchens is going to be fantastic.
Is this going to be our next CJ Stroud clip?
Dude, I think so. He's another guy that reminds me a lot of Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just super, super big name, super hyped to start the season. And people just forgot about him, bro. And Cameron Kitchens was the number 1 safety in all of college football to start the season when anybody was ranking anything. And what happened, I don't know. But I love Kitchens, dude. I do. So we don't have to put him at 6, but I just want it out there how obsessed I am with Cameron Kitchens when this dude turns out to be one of the greatest safeties of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Shoot.
But what do you think? Let's hear how you're feeling. Or you already told me. You thought
I'll say I got
Tampa. Yeah.
Tampa or Nubins. I kind of forgot Nubins, if we're going to be honest. Look at me forgetting people already. But
okay,
Nubins can do a lot.
He's not better than Kitchens. I just don't think he is. I really don't.
We can put Kitchens on the list.
No, we don't have to.
It's going to make you happy.
We can put Tampa.
I don't hate it.
I feel like we completely left off safeties.
We can do Nubins if we're going to do safety. Or we can do Cameron Kitchens. I like that pick too.
How about
put it out there for our ranking.
How about we just do TJ Tampa
7.
Tyler Nubin.
Yeah. Perfect.
Cameron Kitchens.
All tied for the 6th spot. I love it.
They're all there. They're all worthy of the 6th spot.
I love it.
Boom. Final secondary list, number 6, TJ Tampa / Tyler Nubin / Cameron Kitchens.
I love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Prospect rankings for the O-line, pass rush, and secondary. You want to give them a quick run back on who we got where? We'll start with offensive line.
Number 1, we had Joe Alt.
Number 2, Tyrese Fuega.
3, Fashanu.
4, J.C. Latham.
5, Troy Patanu.
Moving on to pass rush. At number 1, we have Dallas Turner.
Almost by a mile. And then Laiatu Latu.
At 2. Number 3 is Jared Verse.
Then we got Chop Robinson.
Our dog. Number 5 is Darius Robinson.
And then Chris Broswell.
Absolutely, the running mate to Dallas Turner. Secondary. Number 1, Cooper DeJean.
Love to see it. Number 2, Quinion Mitchell.
Number 3, Terrion Arnold.
Number 4, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Don't forget your sugar.
Absolutely. Number 5, Nate Wiggins.
Number 6, TJ Tampa / Tyler Nubin / Cameron Kitchens.
Beautifully done. Those are our official prospect rankings. Please go give our website a check out. It has last week's mock draft on there, and the positional rankings will be added very shortly. We're going to have all those up now in one big graphic now that we've completed all of our positions for the college football rankings. So those will be up on the website very, very shortly. So please go give that a check.
This is a juicy mock.
We love it.
We did beautiful.
Yeah, and go check that one out before the new one comes out next week. You'll be able to compare live with us. So we'll see how things change up next week. But yeah, a beautiful mock to start the regular.
This mock may be the best mock of all time. Yeah. I don't know.
It is pretty fantastic. I won't lie to you. We did pretty crazy. We did go pretty crazy. So football fans, college fans, NFL draft fans, go check out our website. Give our mock draft a look.
I'm excited.
And
excited to get this out there. Everybody make sure they see it. Cause this mock
did go crazy.
We
did do our thing. We did our thing.
Absolutely, we're like that.
Absolutely. So be prepared for another one of those next week. Another one live. Gonna be a lot of fun. But that brings us to the end of our NFL segment for this week's show. I finished up our college prospect rankings, which brings us to our next segment of the night, NBA Deal or No Deal.
Absolutely.
Now we know this segment's a lot of fun. We also know this segment takes a little longer, which means we do have to take a short intermission, as people know by now. If you've been watching or if you're new, we do have to take a short break. You see this beautiful tack board here behind you will be set up with 9 envelopes when we come back to play our first round of NBA Deal or No Deal. We'll give you a rundown on what happened last week, our final results, and we'll let you know who's on the board this week.
Absolutely.
So if you're excited for that, please stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly.
Probably going to give a little recap about the Pacers and Tyrese, his fall off as we're in our Deal or No Deal segment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And how the Pacers are in
purgatory.
I was literally about to say mid-purgatory. Are you reading my mind? But that was crazy. But we're literally in mid-purgatory right now.
Yeah.
With Tyrese Haliburton he himself and everybody around him seemingly saying he's healthy and basically admitting it's just a slump. So now what? Now what excuses? And obviously being.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get this as clear to the camera as I can. A Pacer and Tyrese Haliburton fan. I've protected this man with glass armor for as long as I could, but it's finally cracked. Something's got to give. And then we'll dive into the Lakers and their playoff hope. And
things looking good in LA.
It's getting a little better, but we need to talk about their plus 420 some leading the NBA free throw differential that's still like 250 above second place Milwaukee Bucks.
That's our fault that we get to the line?
God forbid NBA's Golden Star missed the playoffs.
Are you just mad because the Pacers are in a slump? That's what it sounds like.
I'm mad, but that's not the reason why.
The Lakers are 8-2 in their last 10. So.
Oh, here we go. They've been leading all season by 9,000 free throw attempts.
Oh, that's why.
Just because they get to the bucket. Why. There's no other conversation. We don't have to have any conversation.
Well, tell Tyrese to fix his form. Maybe you can start.
I wish I could have a conversation with the man. Because it hurts.
At least
seeing my favorite player that was averaging 30 and 15, now hitting a lucky 12 and 6. So
what is that?
It was working.
It was, and then it broke, and now he don't know what to do.
All right, keep talking because
that boy better DM.
AD has already broke his personal game record.
Exactly. So you played 95% of NBA basketball games this season.
Exactly. So you better
more than your star player Tyrese Haliburton.
You actually get to the play-in or playoffs.
God, are you just mad because AD's now more healthier than Tyrese Haliburton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm mad.
Yeah,
I'm mad that Tyrese
are in purgatory.
But you act like AD couldn't.
You are just mad because the Lakers have a much better shot at winning the finals than the Pacers ever do. So
that's because
who was a 2 seed?
Adam Silver isn't going to make sure
who made the conference,
Tyrese Haliburton
who made the conference finals last year as a play-in team.
The Pacers are almost dead last in free throw attempts.
Answer my question.
And the Lakers are
because
leading the league
y'all
by
can't
over
get to
400
the line.
more attempts.
You have people who shoot 15 threes a game. How do you expect to get to the line when you're chucking logo shots from your star player? Tyrese Haliburton averages 12 attempted threes a game. How does he get to the free throw line when he shoots nothing but threes? Because he knows he can't shoot no more.
Okay.
When he was shooting, he was shooting 10, 12 a game.
He made his first 2.
Okay, then why'd he stop? Because he knows he's broke.
He missed the next
because
one.
he knows he's broke.
He's leading the team in assists.
That boy needs the DM lead.
Was leading the league. I don't know if he still is.
Well, yeah, because he has to pass the ball. That broke shot.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I'd have to pass the ball too if I shot like that. You started this.
We better get into our deal and no deal segment before we end up through this window, and then our live is just pending.
You're just mad.
With everybody watching a blank screen
than the Lakers
and hearing an ambulance pull up because you're almost dead on the sidewalk.
If the Lakers were in the East, we would be destroying the Pacers.
Okay. That's what it is.
Keep that in mind.
That's what it is.
Just keep that in mind.
LeBron couldn't survive.
The difference between the first and second seed in the West is the same as the first and ninth in the East.
Crazy.
So.
Crazy.
Or no, it's the other way around. East, the difference between the Bucks and who's the number 1 seed? Oh my gosh. Celtics is 11 games. The difference between the 1 and 9 seed in the West is 11 games.
Because the West sucks.
Because the West is so much better. That's the point.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
Because we have more competition.
Suck.
Take us to break. We'll set up Deal or No Deal. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned.
They're buns. Butt cheek. Well, Lakers ain't going to win tonight, since we're going to continue our argument, ladies and gentlemen.
The Lakers just dropped 150 on the Pacers 2 nights ago. It's very likely to move. So.
Well, considering they play tonight, and we're at home, things will change.
Tyrese Haliburton going to go 0 for 17 from 3. LeBron going to drop 35.
LeBron going to have 35. You're going to have 34 free throw attempts.
35 points, right?
I guess that would make sense.
A win's a win.
You couldn't have 34 free throw attempts and 35 points. Unless you missed a free throw.
No.
You could miss some free throws. You couldn't have 34 made free throws at 35 points. Sorry, I'm just trying to talk garbage.
I haven't even had my mic this whole time, so
I'm sure I can still hear you.
Yeah, I'm sure how well that audio was. But
Good.
We're back now.
Good.
Anyways, before we get back into this deep argument, it's NBA Deal or No Deal time, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in a long time, John wins.
Wow. That's how we're introducing it for the first time in a long time.
You know I'm right. It's been a minute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy the rest of our show. Tune in for the Travis show.
Live every Friday at 6, baby. Check me out. Anyways, Deal or No Deal. I think I'm going to go case number.
You play your own game?
Might as well. I don't know what's in there. All right, but yes, John came out last week with Giannis, who scored a whopping 170-something over the 3 games. And Wembanyama.
Notebook?
No, it's in the other one.
Travis got a new notebook, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep things
We're
organized.
got a binder.
Binder.
For our Travis and John.
Absolutely. Got to keep things all in one spot. Organization is something this man doesn't understand.
No. You should have seen my backpack in high school. It was stuffed.
Yeah.
One way to put it.
Sheesh. Anyways,
one way to put it.
Wemby let me down. Only played 2 of the 3 games. Only scored a total of 67 points, I think, in those 2 games. So,
pain.
Yeah. Big fat L for me this week, but it's time to bounce back, baby. And since John won, he decided he wanted to play his game first, so I will be hosting. We have 9 cases on the board this week. The 9 available contestants are Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, SGA, Giannis, Domantas Sabonis, Donovan Mitchell, who's coming back off injury, and who I really want, low-key. I was going to mention that. I think I'm shooting for Spida tonight off this list, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Always a candidate.
Dude, coming off of the injury, Cavs need a big spark to end the season. I think he's going to come out and drop a couple 40-point games. And then to round out the bottom 3, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, and De'Aaron Fox. So those are the 9 people available this week. John, at 9 cases on the board, I'll give you one. Which one do you want?
6.
All for it. We ain't even discussing it.
I'm feeling it.
He wants 6.
Feeling good
and
about
John finally decided to bring the sign back this week, so we have our original placement. Oh my god. I about ate it on live.
That'd have been great for the views.
Anyways.
I think we need to install the audio sound back that we had.
There.
So I could add the laugh clip, or the laugh clip.
The
wow.
laugh clip.
I'm embarrassing myself.
Let's
but
move on.
I meant the applause clip for me bringing the live sign, or on-air sign back.
Yeah, so we haven't had it in 2 months. But
2 months?
It's been a long time. It's been 5 or 6 shows.
2, 3, maybe.
No, it's been. I knew it was at least a month because I said something about.
Well, our Spotify, Apple Podcast fans won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
They'll hear us argue. But for the people on Facebook, YouTube, maybe TikTok.
Okay. You all
Don't.
I gave you 6. Now give me 3 of them. I want them.
7. Let me see what's next to him.
It's not really next to him, if we're being
It's
honest.
just, you know what I meant, numerically. Next to
That
him.
was a big word for you. Wow. That's impressive.
Why is it always
Wow.
beef?
Way to snipe him off rip. Luka Doncic.
Nice. Speaking of applause button, ladies and gentlemen.
Way to snipe him
Always
off
been a
rip,
shooter from deep. You start going to the range.
That's what we like to see.
Love it.
Beautifully done. Give
Love
me
it.
another one.
I don't want to now. I think I just withdraw my
Lucky
options.
number
Give me an option.
Should have kept it.
A bid offer.
No,
English
I need 2
isn't
more
my strong
cases.
suit. 1.
You always making me.
Get up a little bit.
Yeah.
Your knees all right?
No.
Donate to Travis's health bills.
Please. Please. Case number 1.
Can't be Luka. So,
wow. You just on the Mavs. Kyrie Irving.
Good.
Nice little bounce back.
Good. All
Got his teammate. It shows. Who's next? Mark Cuban? Give me another case.
Oh, Mark. That's what you get for missing your opportunity on Shark Tank.
Yeah. Should have invested in us.
Oh, gosh. What's in case 3?
Oh, my God. Couldn't just win case 9?
No.
I hope case 9 is the worst player on this board left. I hope this is Jokic.
Wow. See, I'm over here hoping the best graces, praying for your successes before I lay my head down, hoping that you are mentally well and that you get all the greatest blessings you could. And then we hit live, and you hate me. And I'm garbage.
Nikola Jokic.
I'm the worst human being Travis has ever known.
You just suck at deal or no deal.
So if you like to add a friend, go add John Nelson on Facebook. If Travis doesn't talk to me, and you see how he speaks to me in front of the world.
Sounds hurt.
All right. Jokic, third elimination.
Feel better? Elimination. Feel better?
Third elim.
Give me
all right, Banker, what you got?
Not much. You kind of dwindled this down, brother. You kind of did your work here. I'm not even sure how you managed this.
I always grind for the best, you know.
All right.
Strive for success and all that junk.
All right.
I just need to scream, you know? It's been a lot of losses lately.
It's not good, you know?
A lot.
It's not good.
A lot. Speaking of losses, there it is.
Okay.
Don't come to our studio.
First offer
John,
on the board.
Thanks to disorganized.
Kawhi Leonard. You know, you knocked off some big time names. I couldn't go too crazy for you. But you know, Kawhi is Kawhi. Just a lot of hitters on the Clippers, you know. Sometimes his family see points or
absolutely. I like your generosity. I need something like that after a start like that.
Right.
But just because I saw a crap stat line from Kawhi the other night, I'm gonna test my luck. You know, I'm sure it's gonna bite me.
Okay.
Because you know you're gonna see. You said you're gonna see if this comes back to bite you for the past 8 weeks.
And it has.
And besides last week, you know it has. So play on. You know.
Continue the trend, baby.
Bite my own tail. Go pour more gasoline on this fire. Give us in 4, I guess. Yes. Not that I want to. Not voluntarily.
There's 2. So we forgot to take one out. And to be honest with you, actually I do know who it is because I didn't write full names this week. Yeah. Last week's would have been Jason Tatum. It was left in there, but it's not. Instead, it's
this week.
My guy that I want, Donovan Mitchell.
Wow. So I'm not getting him.
No, sir, you are not. Because that's who I'm shooting for. All right, that's 1. Give me another one.
2.
Oh, my God.
God
I've been waiting on 8 and 9 this whole game.
I'm not giving them to you.
God, clearly.
I'm going to make you stare at them painfully.
Oh, that's fine, because it ain't Jokic or Luka, so I ain't tripping.
I got SBA up there. That's what I meant to say.
Well, you don't have Sabonis.
Well, okay.
Sabonis is gone. Do not toss Sabonis. All right, Bankers call it. The board.
I'm blocking him.
Well, we can move on.
I blocked the Banker.
We can move on, brother.
He heard me call him names. And he's mad at me.
All right.
Oh, I'm scared.
All right. Let's see here. Not the greatest of games so far. did a little bit of redemption this last round, but still,
You know me. Put in the work. Brimstone, baby.
Okay. Can't do him.
All right. Let's pray that I get some grace and leniency from the same banker that hates me and the Pacers.
All these people playing 2 games is killing me.
And, maybe something will save me from this downfall of the game.
You want me to bail you out, huh?
Maybe, I was trying to put it in a more eloquent speech-like format, but to summarize it, I need you to save my...
There's just not a whole lot here I can do for
SOS.
you. I might have something that might pique your interest a little bit. I do. Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Make sure he's healthy. He says day to day, but he's
92, 93 Michael Jordan 3-game stretch of the playoffs.
Okay. My next offer is going to be somebody who's been hooping lately. And I'm going to go Anthony Edwards. You want to know who I debated giving you? I debated it a lot. The guy who's probably been one of the hottest players in basketball right now, Jalen Green. I debated it. But I'll give you Ant a little more, safer of a pick there. I feel like Ant's a little more reliable than Jalen Green. But
got you a dub a couple weeks back.
Yeah. Ant, who's been hooping without Cat. Yeah. We all know. Been that guy. Not much I could do for you. A lot of players playing 2 games this week.
And I knocked out a lot of big names. I can't blame you.
So Ant's your guy. How you feel?
I like Ant a lot. Like you said, been hooping.
Has been hooping.
Is he better than SGA?
What you think? This your game, bro.
Is he better than Giannis?
Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
Do I have SGA or Giannis?
You got 4 cases left. Your odds are pretty even.
I think there's only one player left on the board that I'd be disappointed with.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna test my luck.
Okay.
Love Ant Edwards. Can't discredit anything he's been doing. Been hooping.
All I'm saying
is if
you offer me Jalen Green,
snagging it.
Take it.
First offer. You're gonna knock out the 3 bottom players, and my first offer gonna be Jalen Green.
Shake my hand, brother. Give me 2 more cases. Let's hope it's not Giannis and SGA.
I'm gonna give you a break. What's in 9?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, what's in 9? Wow. Okay, the bounce back is real. De'Aaron Fox.
Perfect. That's the one player I didn't want. If I had to choose.
Wow. Okay. Who's your other one? Giannis, SGA, and who?
Tatum.
Oh, okay. Well, I need one more case before you make a decision.
8.
Okay. So you took the neighbors and kept them.
Yep.
All right, case number 8. Who do you want this to be? Tatum?
I wouldn't be mad if it's Tatum, but I'm happy with anybody, honestly.
Out of Giannis and SGA, who would you rather eliminate right now?
Giannis. Well, probably SGA.
You might be running it back with Giannis because SGA is gone.
Well, he got me a dub, so it hurts.
So now you're between Giannis and Tatum. I'm almost positive this was your final 2 last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. Probably why Tatum was still in the envelope.
Yeah, probably. All right. You have case 6. I have case 5. Who do you want?
Trade. Ooh.
Did you just see something?
No, I was gonna say trade me.
Then why'd you stop yourself?
Look. Because you looked.
I'm supposed to.
In case number 6. Oh gosh. Hey, the Celtics are leading the East. Bucks are 2. Giannis, we're running it back. Buck Nation, stand up.
Okay, let me hear that on live again. We got that in recording, baby. Buck Nation, stand up, huh?
To watch first round of the playoffs, Pacers Bucks.
Sweat. Giannis. That's your guy. All right.
Running it back.
Giannis is in John's possession once again.
Well, we know you're not running it back with Wemby.
I want Spider.
Let's see if you get him.
Let's go. All right. We got to take a quick short break, set up my game of Deal or No Deal. We'll be right back. John ended up with Giannis. Let's see who I match him with. Please stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few short minutes.
And we're back. With Travis's Round of Deal or No Deal.
Absolutely.
Still repping my Pacers shirt.
Still repping Ellie, baby. Go Reds. But yes, we're back with NBA Deal or No Deal. John ended his round with a repeat. Repeat. We running it back with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So keeping my faith in Butt Nation.
Keep that in recording.
But
with the Pacers shirt on. All right, what are you gonna do?
Antler up.
What are you gonna do when you pull Giannis in the playoff rounds and they're playing against the Pacers?
I'm not.
Oh, what are you gonna do if you do?
I'm not.
All right. All right. Anyways, let's kick things off, I guess. No, I'm just gonna give a quick shout out on this list. I'm shooting for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, if you tuned in any last round, he straight up told you guys he's going for Spida. Return from injury. Yeah. Always a breakout for 40-point games.
Yeah, Cavs need a couple 40-point games for this playoff, push to get them back on, the right track. Spider's that guy. So
exactly.
All right. I'm gonna go. How many games are left in the season?
Now there's not many.
How many games are left for the Cavs
in the
season? 8.
Hold on.
That's actual. How many games the Cavs got left? That's my question.
The Cavs are 6. No, they're 70. They're 73 games.
1, 2, 3, 4,
so 9
5,
games.
6, 7, 8. They have 8 games. They're at 73. Wait, what? How are they at 70? It says, or no, because they're playing right now. This game doesn't count.
Yeah.
So technically 8 games left after this one. I'm gonna go case number 8.
Wow. All right, case 8.
8 games left for Spider to play.
Said live for all our viewers.
Case 8.
In front of the returning on live camera or on live sign thingy.
All right.
Now we need some case eliminated.
5's a little crooked. Get it out of there. I don't like the way it's dangling.
That was probably my fault. Hit it on 8. Maybe that's a sign.
Maybe
we're on path for the greatest show of all time.
If this is Spider, I might very well call it quits.
First offer in the bag, Jalen Green.
And I'm shaking your hand.
Did I put a name in here?
I hope so.
What if it's Spider?
No way.
I just want to know.
Serious? I'd be mad for real. I would.
You'd be upset.
I'd be upset. Don't.
Well, it's not. It's Kyrie.
Okay. Don't do that. You can't do that.
I didn't do that. I asked you. I just wanted to know.
You can't do that. You were hinting towards it. I don't like it. All right. Kyrie gone. I like that. It's a good start.
Good start.
Let's go case number 3.
As long as it's not Luka, you're off to a way better start than I was.
Yeah, very factual. Giannis ain't
regardless.
You got Jokic and Luka. Yeah. Just gone.
Well, the best part about this is we won't have a tiebreaker.
It's Giannis, that's fine.
I was literally going to say we need Giannis eliminated to prevent a tiebreaker.
I didn't want Giannis.
But I didn't know it'd be that pick.
That's fine.
This pick, that pick.
Doesn't anger me at all.
Next pick before our first offer.
Case number 4. I'm about hesitated. Let's just rip it. I don't know. Maybe the hesitation was trying to tell me something.
Uh-oh. Was it? Ah!
It could be Luka as long as it's not Mitchell.
Imagine we had a hole in our studio floor. You're off to an amazing start because it's the lowest player on the board.
D Fox, baby, let's go. What a first round.
Now I have to lock into my dealer bag.
All right. There's my board. Great first round. 2 of the bottom 3 off the board off rip.
You know I like to do this.
I don't think I wanted Fox or Irving. I think those are the only 2 that I didn't really want. So I'm okay with really anybody.
See, you're feeling what I was feeling.
But I like Spider, though. I want Spider bad. I think he's going to be my guy.
You better hope.
What if he's in case 8?
You're on a streak.
What if he has 8 games left in the season?
Man.
It's got to be Spider, right? Wait, did he miss 8 games? I wonder if that's true. Imagine if he missed 8 games.
So, I mean, with Spider on the board, what if I have to offer you something good, or are you just going to reject it, right?
I mean, maybe. Possible.
Possibly.
Very likely.
There's a chance.
Yeah, very likely. Interested to see what you got, though. See what you're working with. Show me what you're working with.
I got an idea.
All right.
Got a rough idea.
I like ideas.
Let's see if it pans out schedule-wise.
I like ideas a lot. Ideas are interesting.
They're interesting.
They are.
You think Elon Musk would agree that ideas are an interesting thing?
I think so, yeah.
So between now and next Friday, we're doing 3 games.
Yes, correct.
Next Friday's date.
I don't know.
5th.
Yeah, sure.
They play. Are we counting tonight?
No.
They play at 8, so that don't count. 1, 2. And then are we counting next Friday's game?
No.
No, so they play 2.
Yep.
So that's out of the bucket.
That's what I ran into.
Yep. All right. Another idea. Let's run this one back.
Quench my thirst.
See if there's any more luck, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not looking the greatest.
Yeah, not at all. It's the issue. That's why these take time.
A lot of time.
A lot of time.
A lot of time.
A lot of time and effort. Don't sleep on us.
A lot.
Got something in mind here, brother? What you thinking?
I don't know. Can I do a pending non-vote?
A what?
A non-offer?
Yeah, sure. We'll move on.
Because, honestly, on the board, you're doing so stacked that it's basically your list. Like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
Well,
8.
I was tired of getting bums.
No, I get it. It's just like with injuries or, like you said, schedule. I've narrowed down the 4 other higher projections, really, than Spida. And they don't play. Hold on. Sunday, Tuesday. Nope, even they play 2. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to skip our first offer for Travis's game because he's playing so flawlessly so far.
No deal.
We got a no deal.
No deal.
Spider's still on the board.
First offers? No deal.
He's essentially got the top 10 players remaining in his last 6, 5.
6.
So with the math between games, the 5 players really above Donovan Mitchell are playing 2 games.
Let's rip 9.
All right. Knock Luka and Jokic out of here real quick, shall we?
That's fine.
Well, not Luka or Jokic.
Oh.
That's GA.
It's okay. I'm okay with that. One of them had to come. I couldn't take all of them home.
Of course not. Mathematically impossible.
Yeah, so we're okay with that. All right. Case number 1.
Case 1. Wait. One time for the one time.
I'm okay with that.
Spider's still on the board.
And that's exactly why I'm okay.
Down to Luka. Jokic. Wow. Spider and Tatum. Wow. Now, again, I don't know if there's NBA players left that
offer me Jalen Green.
Word?
He plays 3 games. I already checked.
I don't think they'd play or they'd probably be on here.
What are you thinking?
Sunday, Tuesday. They play 3. They ain't on here? Weird. Alright. We're with a lot.
Okay, you got an offer. Okay. I'm nervous for this offer.
AD.
Yeah, I felt it was coming.
Still got Jokic. Still got Luka. Spider's still there. I told him with a heavy hitter that's top in the league.
I told you I wanted Spider. I'm perfectly fine with Luka or Jokic. And I think I'm okay with Tatum. I really want to.
It's still there.
I really want to test my luck for Spider. I'm huge on him this week. No deal.
Any other day, that would have been
might have been a deal.
Punch me in the face out of excitement and shake my hand. has them knocked out on the ground. But
Luka and Jokic still there. It's a hard one to try to
accept.
accept.
Of Spida still being there too.
Yeah, if I can eliminate Tatum here, I'd be the happiest man alive right now. I think he's in case.
You know what I'm feeling?
6.
Wow.
Is that what you were feeling?
That's what I was feeling. Yeah, done at random.
Let's go 6.
So I don't know. But this guy's having a chose.
I don't know. It's down to the crunch time.
Wow.
Is it? No way, it's Tatum.
It's Jokic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not Tatum.
Okay.
But still.
That's fine.
An amazing board. Luka still there. Spida still there. Tatum still there.
I really want Spida. I just really don't want to rip off Luka right here. That's what scares me. I'm gonna follow your strategy. I'm gonna take my chance at the neighbors. I'm gonna give you 2.
All right.
I like case lucky number 7. That had Luka on yours. What are the odds that it's Luka on mine? Oh man.
I love that you hate that I look at the list because I make it a strategy now to always look at the list. It's not the best outcome, but it could always be a lot worse.
Is it?
Luka.
Okay.
Your want is still there. Obviously, now it's down to a want and Tatum, which obviously leading the East isn't a loss anyway, but
now
could be inches away from your want.
I called my shot from the beginning of the game. Cavs have 8 games remaining on the schedule.
K-State's sitting up front.
Donovan Mitchell.
Neighbor number 7 is right there.
Number 7 never does me bad.
One of them's Tatum, one of them's Donovan Mitchell.
There's no way I sniped my way around Donovan Mitchell this whole time, right? The guy I wanted from the jump.
No way, he's just.
He has to be
still,
safe
right?
up there, right? He has to be what's in K-State.
Or you just didn't
Listen,
pull.
I did all my research.
Pull D-Mitch.
Cavs have 8 games left. Donovan Mitchell has 8 games to make a statement, and 3 of them are going to be this week.
All right.
I'm going to stick with K-State.
All right, I like it. Let me make a little peek before you look.
And I'm going to pray that this is Donovan Mitchell.
And you go ahead and you take your peek.
I'm nervous to take my... No way.
What are the chances? Miss out by inches on Spida, which sucks, but when you get the player that's leading the East, it's not necessarily a loss.
This game just never excites me.
It's pain.
It just doesn't. This game just doesn't excite
It's heartbreak. Have you ever, you want to talk about heartbreak and breakups? You ever lost a deal or no deal game that was going perfectly?
I had Luka and Jokic up there, and I end up with the worst player on the board.
That you had available, not the worst player on the board.
Basically.
No.
He was like the second worst player on the board.
He's second or first in the East.
I don't care what he is. No thanks to him.
No thanks
Jason
to
Tatum.
Is it Kristaps?
Jason Tatum.
Is it
Jalen Brown's team. Derek White.
Matter of fact, let's clip that because that's the realest statement you said all show. Derek White
is a dog.
Boston Celtics.
Dude's like a 90 overall in 2K. Okay, not quite, but he's like an
86.
90? He's like an 86. I know that. Like
he's
85, 86.
Him.
Dude is hooping for real. Shout out Derek White. Dude shaved his head and turned into a demon.
MJ.
Maybe it's time to shave my head, baby. Poll in the comments. What do we think? Yes, no? How we feeling?
Quick poll.
Yes, no? Just type it real quick.
Does Travis just fill his whole head and beard with wax?
I know. I'm going to say this because I know it's not going to happen. If this live reaches 1,000 likes, I'll shave my head live on stream.
Don't even play.
I swear to God. if this specific live, once we end this, is at 1,000 likes by next Friday, I'll shave my head live on stream.
Bet.
1,000 likes by next Friday.
Bet.
I got 7 days.
Bet.
And I'll go bald on stream.
It's about to trend worldwide.
I'll go bald.
Everybody gonna tune in.
I need 1,000 likes on this live, this post after this ends by next Friday. And we might be shaving my head live on stream, baby. But with that being said, that about brings us to the end of things. Final NBA Deal or No Deal results is Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Jason Tatum, 2 top teams in the East, on a playoff push. Well, both guaranteed playoff spots, but
absolutely
fighting for seeding at this point for the Bucks. Celtics got it in hand. But great show. MLB's back. We're super excited.
It'll be more in depth as we get along in the season. MLB.
Reds posts are back. Daily lineups, almost daily lineups are back for another 160-some games. So let's have fun with it, man.
Well, I'll say start tuning in now.
Yeah. We got a long season ahead of us. This is our bread and butter last year. This is what gave us our rice so far. So
exactly.
Hoping for something big from the Reds this season. But
have it, I guess. Absolutely. The Reds, like we talked from the beginning, I mean, potential, youth, ceilings as high as you could see. So always praying for the best.
If you were involved in this live stream in any sort of way for a second, for an hour and a half, for 30 seconds, we don't care. We appreciate every single bit of it.
If you shared it, liked it, commented, saw it, didn't like it, whatever it may be.
We appreciate you tuning in regardless. We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Travis and John Show. We had a lot of fun. We hope you guys did as well. Please go give us a check out on all of our socials. Go give our website a check, please. It has last week's mock draft on there.
Absolutely. Linktree is in the bio.
Yes.
The link for the website is called Giveaways and Episodes, I believe. Has a little logo for freelance sports. freelancesportscasting.com. Go to podcast if you go to the homepage, and then Travis and John Show is the very first one you see. Right below our name is the little link for our last mock from last episode. We're going to have our mock shared out to all socials soon, and our positional rankings posted soon.
Absolutely. Everything John just said, please go give it a check. We're available on anything possible, anything you listen to, any sort of podcast or watch anything on.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
freelancesportscasting.com/Travis and John Show.
The list goes on.
Yeah, whatever you can find us on YouTube. We have an account, TikTok, everything. So please go give us a check on those. We hope to see you guys back next week. Exactly 7 days
Always
from now, 6
improved,
p.m.
more in depth. Obviously, we're going to have an MLB segment. Another mock with more details and in depth added onto the show each week.
Yep. So with that being said, we gear up for the next 7 days to bring you guys the next best show next Friday, and we hope you guys are there. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a fantastic Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. Go make some money. Watch baseball. Watch basketball. Watch UFC. Everything's on. Go have fun. Enjoy your weekend. We appreciate you guys for watching. As always, it's been the Travis and John Show. Live.
On Facebook Live.
Peace out, y'all.
Tune in next Friday.